you're at the top of your game, massive amounts of exposure, you're a household name, and then came sponsorship, endorsements, and a money stream. So when did you dabble in property? And can you tell us your property journey?
Yeah, it's a funny one because I'm not in that area now, which is
Yeah,
interesting. I've been renting for quite a while and just being really freeing myself out of the whole concern around it. I've been
yeah,
on it quite a, a word that I don't like the connotation of generally, but quite a spiritual journey around just letting go of all those things, right? But basically, I got my first house when I got those first contracts and got the first big prize money, and I managed to get this beautiful house on the water. And at this stage, I remember in this period of time, I had my first marriage broke up after 7 years of getting lost in that fame and losing my way and losing my ethics and integrity and getting caught up in the sugar of it all. Um, and that relationship broke up, and then my second relationship started. So all of a sudden you're splitting properties and you're selling this and you're doing that, which is a fascinating personal aspect of the journey. But then I'm buying an investment property here or a unit, and then, that's hardly moving or changing. And this is so I'm talking about late 80s and
yeah.
then early 90s and stuff like that. And then obviously there was moments when property market just went through the roof, and then we had interest rates at one stage went up to 17, 18%.
Mm,
And, so it was like not unlike my career of riding through waves, waves and sets and big days and small days. But I ended up having an amazing house that I invested into two units, and then I bought the third unit and turned it into a house, and that was on the beachfront in Hedges Avenue. And then that became a multi-million-dollar property as that skyrocketed through the roof. But then made financial mistakes and ended up in bankruptcy. And I actually had a lot of retrospectively legislated tax schemes that I'd been into. Get good advice from people that are looking after you know high-end clientele, and they're like, yeah, everyone's doing this. And my issue was I didn't want to know about money, and I didn't want to deal
yeah.
with it. I didn't want to take responsibility for it. I just wanted to be happy, So I did all
So,
these things.
Trev, do you,
At the end of it, I got it all, lost it, got it, lost it, got it, lost it. In the end,
yeah,
I went, you know what? It probably hasn't defined me, but yeah, I learned a lot about it.
yeah, yeah. It's sometimes you put your faith in other people, and and you don't do your homework, and things go
Yeah,
pear
you don't
shaped pretty
take full
quickly, don't they?
responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.